continuation to my previous video lecture. Here I am going to give you, here I am going to explain you about the subtractor circuit. In my last video lecture, I have explained you about the adder circuit, how half adder, how full adder circuits work and how they are designed. Here I am going to design a circuit which will perform the subtraction operation. One circuit is half subtractor, another circuit is full subtractor. What is half subtractor? Half subtractor is an arithmetical logic circuit which can subtract only 2 bits. It means that the borrow you have taken from the previous data, you cannot incorporate in this circuit. It is a very simple circuit which can subtract only 2 bits. Here I have given you the block diagram of half subtractor. AB are the input and the output is difference and borrow. When we subtract one data from another data, the output is called difference, and if we have taken borrow, then it will be called as the borrow. So the output here are called difference and borrow, but I have denoted this difference and borrow for your convenience with S and C. This is for your convenience because in the adder circuit we have denoted the sum and carry with S and C. So here I have again denoted the borrow and difference with the S and borrow with the C. Okay. For this I have given the truth table for half subtractor. In subtraction, one is called minute and another is called subtract. The data which subtract another data. The data, minute is the data which subtract another. A is the, here I have taken A as the minute and B as the subtract. It means the B value will be subtracted from the A value. B value will be subtracted from the A value. So here I have considered A as minute and B as subtract. So what will be the output? 0. The value of A is 0 in binary because the AB are the two binary variables. So the number of possible binary pattern is only 4. And what is the possibility? The possibility is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1. So now if I am going to subtract 0 from 0, the difference will be 0 and borrow will be 0. There is no borrow, there is no difference. 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. In the same way, if I am going to subtract 0 minus 1, it means I am going to subtract 1 from 0. So how it is possible? Can 1 will be subtracted from the 0? No. It is only possible when we have to take a borrow. If we take a borrow, then 0 will become 1, 0. There will be 1 placed on its left position and it will become 1, 0. It means 1, 0. I have taken 1 borrow, so I have set here 1. In the borrow bit I have set 1. 1, 0 minus 1 is equal to 1. Because the subtraction rule is 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. 1, 0 minus 1 is equal to 1. And last one is 1, 0 minus 1 is equal to 1 and 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So here what I have done? 0 cannot be, 1 cannot be subtracted from 0. First what I have to do, I have to take a borrow. Here I have set the borrow bit as 1. And it has become 1, 0, 1, 0 minus 1 is equal to 1. Okay. In the third row, the value of A is 1 and the value of A is 0. 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. No borrow, only difference is equal to 1. And in the last row, A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 1. Minute is also 1 and subtrahend is also 1 and 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So this type of output will be produced when you want to design a subtractor circuit which can subtract 1 bit from another bit. It is a only 2 bit subtractor. Okay. So then what I have to do, here I have not made the K-map again because in the adder circuit I have defined you how a K-map is designed. Here I have simply written, so suppose this is the output, where I am getting the input output 1 here and here, where the value of A is equal to 0, 1 and 1, 0. If you just forgot, this is the circuit, this is the truth table of half subtractor, so you can just think it as a output of an exclusive orbit. In case of 2 input exclusive orbit, the output is 1 when any of the input is high. And the same condition we are also finding here. Okay, we are getting 1, 1 from where either A is 1 or B is 1. So just have directly written K C is equal to A exclusive. What is the value of it? Okay, we are always using the sum of product. We are only considering those output values, those input values for which the output is logic 1. Okay. So here I have just given what is the value of difference? Difference is equal to A exclusive B. Now just we come to for the borrow output. In borrow output condition, we have single one. This one is the one. So I have not made here K-map again. I have just written here directly. This is the only one. What output I have to consider? I have to consider only those input combination for which the output is logic one. So for this one, I have considered only this input combination, that is 0. So I have written here C is equal to A bar B. This one is the borrow. Borrow is equal to A bar B. We have got the equation for both difference and borrow. For difference, we have got the Boolean equation A exclusive B, and for borrow, I have got the Boolean equation A bar B. And here I have designed the circuit for it. AB is the input. Here I have written A exclusive B, and one gate I have inserted not gate. To get the complement of it, we have to insert a not gate here. So A is the input to the inverter, and the output of inverter is A bar, and this A bar and B is given as input to the AND gate, and the output is equal to A bar. Now just to put this value here and see if this circuit is working or not. Suppose here I have given 0, 0. In exclusive OR gate, both input are 0, then output is 0. In case of AND gate, we know the output is 1 only when all the inputs are, when both inputs are high. So what I have given here I have given 0 and 0. So here it is 1, here it is 0. One input of AND gate is 0, then the output is 0. So this one is correct. Now again you just see, here I have given 0 and here I have given 1. 0 and 1. Then how it is working? 0 and 1. Means 0, here I have given 0 and here I have 1. So exclusive, in case of exclusive OR gate, when in two input, one output, one input is 1, the output will be equal to 1. Exclusive OR gate, for definition of exclusive OR gate, I can say the output is logic 1 when the number of high inputs are odd. Odd means what? If the number of high input is 1, 3 or 5. In case of two input exclusive OR gate, there is only one condition, because we have only two input. So when any of the input is high, the output is high. So here I have given 0 and 1. So here it is 0 and here it is 1, so the output will be high. This is okay. And here what I have done, 0. It will equal to 1, but it is equal to here in this case 0 and 1. Here I have given 0, so the output of NOT gate is 1, and another input to the AND gate is also 1, so the output is also 1. So we are getting this output also. In the same way, we can check all the 4 input here, and this circuit is, we will find that the circuit is exactly working in the same way what I have written in my truth table. Okay. Now I am going to give you the circuit for full subtractor. Why we need full subtractor? Because in the as in the case of full adder, there must be some carry from the previous input. In the same way, full subtractor is a arithmetical logic circuit which can subtract 3 bit. Means the borrow coming from the previous bit will also be taken into account here. Here I have made the truth table. The input are AB and the borrow, and here I have indicated the borrow with C input. Again we have used the C or in from borrow input. It is borrow input. This is the truth table. What the truth table says, the output is difference and borrow. AB 0 0, then 0 1. The same binary combination, the same binary input combination for 3 values, whether it is half adder, whether it is full adder or full subtractor. So this one is 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0. Here we have 0. Now the difference arises here in the output. We are subtracting this particular 0 from 0 and this borrow also. So here 0 0 both. In this case 0 minus 0 0, but 0 minus 1 what? 1 0. Same is the here. We will take one borrow. So borrow is set to 1 and 1 0 minus 1 is equal to 1. Now again here 0 minus 1. Again I have taken one borrow. So 1 0 1 0 minus 1 is equal to 1. 1 minus 0 is equal to 0. 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. So the difference is 1 and borrow is 1. In the same way, in third, for decimal value 3, the input variable is 0 1 1. 1 cannot be subtracted from 0, so we have taken here borrow. Borrow is 1 set to 1. 1 0 minus 1 is equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So the final difference is 0 and borrow is 1. In the next row, 1 0 0. 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. So difference is 1 and borrow is 0. Borrow is, we do not need to set the borrow. In the fifth row, 1, 0, 1. 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So difference is 0 and borrow is 0. In the sixth row, 1, 1, 0. 1 minus 1 is equal to 1. 0 and 0 minus is equal to 0. So both 0 and 0. And in the last one, 1, 1, 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. And 0 minus 1. How can we do it? So we will set the borrow bit 1. It will become 1, 0. And 1, 0 minus 1 is equal to 1. So this is the output we are getting. This one is the difference and this one is the. Now here I have designed to simplify how we will get the simplified equation for this output. How can we design the circuit for it? So what I have done, I have designed a K-map. I have just drawn a K-map and put this output into this map. Here I have changed the structure of the map just to explain you. Here I have designed a map with 2 variables at the vertical line and 1 variable at the horizontal line. Okay, 2 variables at the vertical line and 1 variable at the horizontal line. So you can just understand. We can change the orientation of the map as per our need, as per our requirement, as per our desire. Just you can see. So here I have changed the orientation. 2 variables I have taken on the vertical line and 1 variable I have taken on the horizontal line. A, B, C, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0 value, and this is 0. And then in the same way I have put the, all the cells I have given the decimal equivalent value of all the cells in the corner. And now I have put this output into this particular map. Because I am always using the SOP, sum of product designing technique. So I will consider only those input combination for which the output is logic 1. So here 1 is at this place, this place, this place and this place, and the remaining 4 places contains the 0. Now I have written the equation for this difference. 1 A bar B bar C, this one is equal to 2. A bar B C bar, this one is equal to 4. A B bar C bar or A B C, this one is equal to 7. Now using the Boolean postulates, Boolean algebra, Boolean theorems, I have just simplified. In this one, A bar is common, inside the braces is B bar C bar or B C bar. Here again, A is common, B bar C bar or B C. And here again I have used the same thing, Boolean algebra, Boolean theorems. A bar B or A B bar is equal to A exclusive B. So this one is what? This one is A exclusive, B exclusive C. It has become equal to B exclusive C. And this one is B bar C bar or B C. So this equal to B exclusive NOR C. B exclusive NOR C. It is a Boolean theorem. Boolean theorem postulates. Here I have used. So this one is A bar B exclusive C and this one is A B exclusive C. So it has become A bar B, A B bar. You can call it, if we call this whole one as B, A bar B, A B bar. This could be. Just to imagine, if we call B exclusive C as B and B exclusive C not is equal to B bar. Okay, so we can say here A bar B or A B bar which is equal to A exclusive B exclusive C. So it has become a 3-input exclusive OR gate. So the difference and sum. In case of full adder, the circuit for the sum is same as the circuit for the difference in full subtractor. Okay, now just we taken this borrow output. Here I have placed the map and we have got 3 pairs. 2 3 is pair, 1 3 is pair and 3 7 is pair. To simplify the given Boolean, to simplify the given K-map, we can make pair, quad and octet. So here the possible pairs are 3, 1 and 3 are pair, 2 and 3 are pair and 6 and 7 are pair. Here I have simplified this pair, 1 and 3 pair, it has become A bar C, this is A bar B, B C. One variable, a pair can eliminate one variable and its complement. This is the use of pair. When we got a pair, we can eliminate one variable and its complement. So in this particular fundamental product, B and B bar is removed. Here C and C bar is removed. Here A and A bar is removed. Now the final borrow, I have got the equation, simplified equation for the borrow output, A bar C or A B bar or B C. Now I have got the simplified equation for both difference and borrow. For difference I have got A exclusive B exclusive C, and for borrow I have got A bar C or A bar B or B C. Here the circuit I have designed. ABC is the 3-input variable. Here I have used 2 exclusive OR gate both of having 2 input, and I have to make a 3 input exclusive OR gate with the use of 2 input exclusive OR gate. Now I have used 3 AND gate for this particular trigger, and I have also used 2 inverter. We can minimize the hardware cost by using only 1 inverter also, because here I have used A bar and here I have again used A bar. So we can connect it here from here. This one can be connected to here. But the circuit will become cumbersome, so I have used the 2 separate, not good for it. Okay? So here I am giving you A bar. Here I have got the A bar. This one is the A bar and this one is B. This one is the C. This one is the C. So the output is A bar C. Here again I have got the A bar and this one is B. The output is A bar B. Here it is B and C, so the output is BC. And what I have done, I have used the 3 input OR gate, and all the output of the AND gate is given to the OR gate. So the final equation is A bar C or A bar B or BC, which I have derived by simplifying this particular map. This particular map I got here. So now this is the circuit for full subtractor, and if we want to check it, we can give an input to it and we will check the output. Okay, so this is all about the half subtractor and full subtractor.